Hello, welcome to game 4 of my match against Akuchi. Let's take a look at this kingdom here. So, what are we doing? Basilica is not unreasonable. Not unreasonable to go for. I think he's the only trashing is research, and I think you do want to trash with research. So you're not going to get Basilica points right away, but later on we might spend 4 money on his supplies just for some Basilica points. Or if you have like 7, you can ball and do some things. I think we open research. I think I'm pretty happy to open cargo ship as well. Cargo ship lets us start getting cards in play. I think there's a potential for patron stuff. There's just not that many terminals I want to play with. Cargo ship seems like a fine terminal to play with. Although maybe Sacred Grove will be better in a little later on. You can always research the cargo ship or get some patron. I think I'm going to open research cargo ship. And even if we draw a bad, like, research 3 estates cargo ship or something, it's fine. Here I'm going to take a supplies. Little sad to bottom deck the cargo ship and not get any Basilica points, but yeah, I feel like we're behind now for bottom decking the cargo ship. But I believe my opponent had a golden sombrero last game, so can't complain too much. This is tricky. I'm not quite sure what you do here. They consider taking a Sacred Grove. It's quite a nice card. They consider ball for 2 nice cards, and set 1 aside. They could just take a patron or something, take the Basilica points, and get a cop villager. I think my plan is just to trash this estate and get another supplies. And then next turn I should have a big turn with the shuffle. Cargo ship will not be in it, but okay. They did ball patron research. That makes some sense. And we just click supplies. All right, so we're hitting 7 here actually, which is cool. We can ball for. I'm gonna ball for patron Caravan. I don't think I want the second research. The second research is just so slow. But I guess I do have an estate down there. Ooh, Basilica. Oh my god. Basilica supplies is ridiculous. Oh my god. Okay, so here we ball for research, second research, and patron, I guess. And we set aside the second research, knowing that we have an estate down there to trash. And we take the patron for draws. I believe that bottom card is an estate, and we're going to get more Basilica points from our supplies this turn unless they get them all, which seems unlikely. Oh, nope, they're going to get them all. Wow. Yeah, I like the supplies opening a lot more given Basilica wording changed. And I feel like I'm ever so slightly behind now. I don't know. This is a decent turn. Okay, which 2? There's no reason not to buy supplies, huh? And we take a Sacred Grove this turn. They've got a couple of caravans. They got caravans last turn. They had an extra ball that I didn't get because I hit 3 that turn. So I have an extra 2 supplies for 2 caravans. They kind of function similarly, those 2 cards. But they had a better opening draw. But, I mean, the last game was the opposite for me. So I can believe for them balling for 2 caravans again. But I think I liked the Sacred Grove better. Yeah, I'm not likely to see this Sacred Grove next turn. So I will... or I'm not likely to see... Yeah, I'll see Cargo Ship next turn. I'm not likely to see the Sacred Grove, so I'll take the Terminal. And I do have the Patron Villager set up. I don't know, maybe that should have just been ball for 2 caravans, who knows. So I have extra supplies, which is money, but their caravans are drawing them extra cards, so it's not like completely cleanly clear there. Definitely don't put that in the cargo ship. I think balling for 2 caravans is fine. I have no problem with that here. I've got good cards set aside. I can even consider like trashing the Sacred Grove, trashing a 4 cost for research later on. Can we set one aside? Not yet, obviously, but at some point here. Yeah, so I've got 2 extra supplies. They've got 2 extra caravans. Yeah, so it feels like they've stolen first player, which is what I did last game. So again, I'm just commenting on the nature of this game versus last game. So for the purpose of this game, they have gotten luckier. For the purposes of last game, I got much luckier. Okay, so I've got a Sacred Grove down there and something else. I'll probably just research a copper here, play a Patron, Sacred Grove, see what happens. Yeah, trashing cargo ship makes a lot of sense now with the 2 terminals going on. Okay. They've played their Patron. Oh yeah, they balled a turn earlier, so their deck is doing more. I mean, functionally, like, if the Caravan is drawing a copper, then it's basically worth nothing this turn and 1 next turn, and a free draw next turn. And supplies is kind of that in reverse. Now, when your average card is better than copper, obviously Caravan is drawing you something better than the 1 coin that the supplies is getting you. So, oh, they hit 9. Wow. Okay, I'll play the Sacred Grove first just to see what happens. Moon's Gift. Okay. And, okay, so I have 9 myself. Interesting. So I can take a Caravan myself. What is down there? It's 2 horses, so like supplies. It's like mostly crap down there. What did they buy? Caravan Marauder. Caravan Marauder. Marauder. I don't know that I believe in the Marauder. I really don't think I believe in the Marauder here. I'm going to be able to trash the card. Okay, so I think I'm always balling for 2 caravans here. And then buying 1 other card. Because if I just thin 2 coppers every time, and we're mostly thin of coppers, right? I've trashed 1 copper. Estate. So maybe they've trashed 2 coppers. No, I've trashed 2 coppers. So I've got 2 coppers down there, 2 supplies, cargo ship like Caravan or something. So, I mean, I wonder if that's worthwhile. I can also take, like, ball for 2 caravans, buy another research, and I'm planning on just researching the cargo ship and then alternating researching of 4 costs to make sure I draw, or like research something, not horse, but something, and then have 1 thing to trash. And then I was going to take another research even, which is slightly sad, but I think it's fine. And my goal is to research the cargo ship this turn. In some possible world, I research the cargo ship and play the Sacred Grove. That seems tough, but not impossible. I'm starting by drawing a bunch of cards. So it looks like they're not drawing here. This is actually quite nice for me because I get these coppers out of the shuffle, and I don't mind the horses missing the shuffle, obviously, because they're not going to be in my next shuffle. But this could have been quite helpful for them, obviously. Oh, my cargo ship was in play last turn, so it's out of play this turn. That was a very nice boon, obviously. It helped them a lot. That was also a turn where they had a bunch of stuff coming in. They researched their cargo ship last turn, so... I have no researches in play and like none of my caravans, so I think I have 3 caravans down here as well. I'm going to get most of those into play this turn and then research some junk. Maybe research the cargo ship. I guess I prefer not to research the cargo ship on the turn when I'm getting all my caravans into play, but it is what it is. And then, you know, maybe Sacred Grove gets me a silver or something. A 4 cost, yeah, Earth's Gift. Something I can trash. Okay, well, this was not what I wanted, but I guess I will trash that. Set aside 4. And I believe the bottom card is a bottom card's a research. So we'll play this. We do gain the silver. So waiting 7 here. I'm quite sure what I want to do on 7. Considering getting like 3 supplies. Ball for supplies, gain 2 supplies. Next turn, research the cargo ship. Play the other caravan. Get a bunch of supplies down and just start greening after that. Having the gold would be nice, but I think 3 supplies. Wow, is 3 supplies worth more than a gold? That can't be right. Is 3 supplies worth more than a gold? Let me think about that some more. Yeah, because the supplies are drawing themselves. So I think that's right. They also have some pretty serious duration imbalance with all their caravans. I think, yeah, this is the turn when I just research the cargo ship and try to research a 1 cost as well. Oh, I don't have any other researches. I needed that research so I could have 2 overlapping researches so I could continue to trash the 1 costs, but maybe I should have grabbed a research instead of the 3rd supplies last turn. We also have to watch out for piles here. With ball, like $10 gets you 4 things. So like I probably need to buy a province this turn if I can. And their Sacred Grove was bottom deck, it looks like. So this turn is going to be fine because they have four cards coming in on the research. And I'll be able to research this cargo ship, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm doing okay. I'm a little bit behind, but within the scope of things, I feel okay. I'm going to try to get 1 more research. I don't know how that happens. Maybe that happens off of Earth's Gift, which should come up here fairly soon. We're due. So I guess that's just something to watch out when you play the Sacred Grove in the course of a turn. Because the idea is, yeah, each turn you like research a silver or a cargo ship or something for that draw, and then that you only get that research every other turn. So then you need 2 of those, so you have 1 each turn. And then you have a 3rd to continue to thin the 1 costs, like the runes. Maybe we roll Flame's Gift off of our Sacred Grove, for example. That's also something to consider. Trying to make sure to have something like copper, at least a copper that we have in hand. I'm not quite sure what they're thinking of. Maybe they're thinking about taking the last 2 supplies. Alright, am I willing to blow my one and only coffer for a chance? 1 chance to find this Sacred Grove. The thing is, I don't have +buy in my deck without that Sacred Grove. So I'm trashing the cargo ship, I guess. Oh. I know that bottom card's the Sacred Grove, huh? Okay, so this is 9. I have 14 money. What am I buying with 14 money? I think I'm buying province research. So I don't want to take this gold. What am I doing with 11 money? With 11 money, I'm just buying province. And I have this extra gold that I'm going to research. God, this seems really close. Can I double next turn? 7, 9, 14. Maybe I double next turn. And I take like province. Tricky. And I'll just take like province ball for 2 researches. And claim that they cannot score enough to win. I actually believe that strongly. With 5. Okay, and I ball for 2 researches. The idea is I have 5 horses on top of the deck. Ball for 2 researches. It seems so risky. If I find the Sacred Grove, though, they've got a province to stop me. And I start with 5 horses. Okay, let's see how this goes. And I have no chance of using any of the boons, which is worth noting. And they've got spoils, 2 spoils, 3 spoils. They can double province here, most likely. Sun's Gift is what? Yes, Sun's Gift I will take 100%. That's very nice. I can discard anything that's not the things that I want, which are those 3, right? I just want to find the Sacred Grove, no matter what, which I should with this draw. I'm drawing a bunch of cards here. Okay, they've got 2 spoils in hand, one imagines. Okay, they took 2 provinces. So, let us see what we can do here. Alright, so I can research like a Patron. I can just research the 2 crappy cards. Or I can research the research and play Patron Sacred Grove. That gets me to Province Duchy. No, it doesn't. Gets me to Province, though. So research the 2 crappy cards I get. I'm just getting to Province. Yikes. I need to do Province Estate, I guess. I could also research a bad card. Yeah, Will-O-Wisp is fine-ish. Province, and we take a weird, sad estate. Okay. If they get Earth's Gift, we can take another estate. I'm worried that they get Earth's Gift and they can take Province, triple research. And they just win. So maybe I shouldn't have taken double research. Maybe I should have taken a duchy. Or taken the gold. I don't know. Are they drawing here? I think they're drawing. They've got one more horse somewhere. Yeah, they're drawing. So if this is Earth's Gift, I think I just lose. If I'd gotten Earth's Gift, I think I just lose as well. Because I have to take research, and then they take research, then I can go. They don't take research, and I can Province Ball. I did hit 13. I didn't hit 13, I hit 12. And I would actually have only hit 11. Yeah, I've got 4 money set aside. I've got 5 money in hand. Seize Gift. Yes, please. If I'd had a villager still, this ruined market could be really helpful. Okay, so they cannot win here. But if they double, I'm in just a world of trouble. Can they really double? They've got a gold. Which did they hit last turn? 6. Okay, without the spoils, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. money. Plus the Sacred Grove is 12. They've trashed the Patron. The 2 spoils gets them to 15. So the spoils is them to 15. If they have no coppers left, they do have coppers left, although they haven't drawn deck. So doubling seems very tough for them. Tough spot. It's been real close. As I said, they had the better turn 3, 4, and kind of stole first player advantage, and I could have contested Marauders, and I didn't. They played the Marauder 3 times. Actually, one of the boons. It didn't really help. It cost me a villager, I guess, to play that ruined library to draw a card. And if I hadn't had that in my deck, I would have just drawn the Sacred Grove. Actually, no, the research would have set aside the Sacred Grove. But it is what it is. So one imagines they're thinking about playing their Marauder. They're thinking about playing... I guess they don't have a Marauder. They're thinking about what to research. They have researches in hand. They're counting out how many cards to research. They played 4 Caravans this turn. So like they kind of want to research something costing 4. Do they have more like research or something if they can? I don't know. I'm going to pause my commentary for a moment while they think this through. Okay, they went with Province Duchy. And it is quite important to note here. So we play this Wisp and hopefully it draws. Nice. We have a lot of low value cards. Alright, we play the Caravan. Alright, so there's not a world where we win here, right? I think 7, 11, 15. I think 15 here, which is a pretty sad amount to hit. I guess... Province. No, just without any coffers, it seems impossible. Without any villagers, it seems impossible. With a villager, I could maybe do plus buy and do something with more money. Those 5 cards are mostly bad. I guess I'm going to research here. See what they are. Province, Ruined Library, 2 supplies. Would have liked to draw those, but it's not the end of the world. We'll research the survivors here. Okay, they didn't play a spoils last turn, and they set aside 3 with research, and they played 3 supplies. I am going to bet... I'm going to play this, I guess, and see what happens. A Forest's Gift. Nice. Maybe nice? Who knows? Doesn't help them. Province Duchy? I think I have to take a points lead. It's too easy for them to get 3 duchies. And we top decked a copper, even though we didn't plan it. So if they roll Earth's Gift, we can take an estate, and maybe that does nothing, but maybe it does something. No, when they roll Earth's Gift, they just take a research and then Province Ball for research. Seems easy enough. They're running out of draw here, though, right? They've got 1 more horse. Like, they may be out of draw already. And then they've got to count. If they found their Sacred Grove. If they didn't find the Sacred Grove, they're in some amount of trouble. I mean, I have more horses and a bunch of stuff set aside. I'm assuming they have run out of draw cards at least. So caravans and horses. Did they trash a horse? Why did they trash a horse? Like, trashing a horse seems not like a productive use of a research. I think the game is not going to last long enough for this to matter. So I'm not going to take that. Oh my goodness. Why? What happened there? Why Akuchi? Did they not count to 17? I'm confused. I am so confused. Okay, well, they win that one. I'll say game 3, I feel like I won off of good early shuffles, and I feel the same way about them winning game 4. And we move on to game 5.